Hey guys, this is JonTaun from Total Brohammer, and today I'm bringing you another Total War Warhammer 2 quick battle. Alright, so, today I'm bringing you a game as me, as the Empire, against some Lizardmen. And the reason I'm showing you this game is my opponent brought a very interesting build. He brought an almost all skink army. So he's got, 5 chameleon skinks, 2 chameleon skinks with javelins, and 6 chameleon skinks. Well, sorry, no, these are just regular skinks. These are the chameleon ones. He's also got Kroq Gar, a Bastillodon revivification crystal, and a skink priest of heavens on an ancient Bastillodon. Alright, for me, I've got a front line of greatswords, a secondary line of flagellants and spearmen, the silver bullets, sterile intervention free company. Oh look, he's actually got 6 chameleon skinks. I didn't even notice those during the battle. I've got 2 demigryph knights with halberds, and the light wizard, of course. I've also decided to bring a General of the Empire completely stripped down. So the reason I did this is I've seen how like Boris and Call Franz just get their butts kicked by any Carnosaurs, so I was like, well, I can't bring a lord that can really do any damage against their lords, so I'm just going to go as cheap as I can. And I've had some success with this, actually. I do this quite a bit. So let's kick it into gear here. So, seeing that he's gotten all skinks, I'm expecting some chameleon skink action. So he's gonna advance first, because I'm gonna make sure he actually has those skinks. So what I'm gonna do is expecting this. I don't know if I've seen them yet, but I'm going to pull my demigryphs up front, and I have a net ready. So I'm hoping to be able to net some of them, and then run them down with my demigryph knights with halberds. So, I'm going to start advancing here. Going to get a few shots off, going to get my net down, and I'm going to send the demigryph knights with halberds in. And, as you can see, he's going to, over the course of this battle, he's going to be doing a lot of damage. The only good thing about him shooting at greatswords is that these chameleon skinks do not have armor-piercing missiles, so that's not terrible for me. I come in here, but the net wears off a little bit too quick. I wasn't able to overcast it, and honestly, I took about as much damage as I gave. My unit's much more expensive, so kind of didn't work out for me. So I'm just gonna keep on advancing it up here, and unfortunately, my guys are not staying in formation, which is very unfortunate, because if the flagellants get up front, they have 0 armor, so they will take the full brunt of that chameleon skink dart damage. So, as I approach his line, he's going to start throwing in with his skink cohort with javelins, and then he's going to start sending in his skink cohorts. So as you can see, I'm kind of forgetting my wizard over here. I think I will bring him up, though. Same thing with my general, actually. Alright, so I'm just going to start engaging across the front line. First thing he does is he sends Kroq Gar in. And I really thought that moving these guys' information was supposed to keep everybody at the same speed, but I guess it's not. These guys are charging up in front and getting absolutely destroyed. So I'm going to net Kroq Gar here. I'm going to turn my Sterling Revenge Free Company and the Silver Bullets and start attacking him. But of course, Kroq Gar, his charge animations ignore the net, so he was able to just charge right over here in the Sterling's Free Company militia, which is really bad for me. I am, however, going to get surrounded on him with a bunch of anti-large. I've got 2 demigryph knights with halberds, got some gunners shooting at him, I got some spearmen over here. I'm going to bring these General of the Empire over here. He pops a wind blast over here, but unfortunately I did move out of the way. Not because I was actually fast enough to move out of the way. Even if you see that, you're probably not going to be fast enough to get out of the way. Your guys just don't move fast enough. But he thought my guys were going to keep on going this way, and fortunately for me, they did not. So, his big mistake is he got Kroq Gar caught, and he is now shattered. And as y'all know, killing Kroq Gar is a feat in itself. So, he's just kiting away with all these units, and I just have to keep on chasing. So, I'm going to send my demigryph knights with halberds after these large dinos over here. I see the Bastillodon revivification crystal, easy target. But guys, skinks actually do pretty dang well against demigryph knights. Like chameleon skinks, they're gonna do a lot of damage to these guys. It's not easy. Have my guys starting to shoot at the skink priest of heavens. Gonna move the spearmen around over here to stop these advancing skinks. Demigryph Knights with halberds are engaging, and he's running into these skinks to try to muck them up, but he really need to pull these guys through. This Sodon Revivification Crystal through. That would have really helped him. He's pulling this one through some chameleon skinks, and that is going to pretty much stop all the Demigryph Knights with halberds. And look, these guys are actually losing to chameleon skinks in melee. If these guys like keep on running and shooting, they actually beat Demigryph Knights with halberds, so you gotta watch out for that. Elsewhere on the battlefield, I decided to kind of, since he was just kiting me out, I don't want to get too spread out, so I'm just kind of reforming ranks over here. And you can see over time, despite not being armor piercing, he's doing a lot of damage to my great swords. So I can't catch him, so I'm just gonna have to wait for him to come to me and let him expend his ammo. So I got the spearmen to come stop the skink cohort as they were trying to push on my guns. He sent his skink priest of heavens back into combat, so I got my Demigryph Knights with halberds on him, and I'm gonna get my guns to finish him off because I definitely want to get all his large dinos off the field. Fortunately, he was able to pull through with that Sodon Revivification Crystal eventually. So pulling through skinks is a great way to get away from Demigryph Knights with halberds. And you can see all the fire from these chameleon skinks has just been destroying these Demigryph Knights. It's crazy. Over here, these guys are beating off these skinks, and he's finally starting to do some engagements across the lines. So we're going to have these guys run into these great swords, and these great swords, despite being hurt this much, should be able to decimate these guys. Although these guys did get a pretty nice surround on them. So I'm just falling back, keeping all my guys all together. I don't want to get split up. Got my Demigryph Knights with halberds, now going after the Sodon Revivification Crystal. As you can see, I did shatter the Skink Priest of Heavens. And now I just need to take this guy out the field. So I am trying to move up and get into these chameleon skinks. I don't know why he's running now that they're out of ammo. But he is sending in some skinks finally. So I am going to get some engagements. So he is going to move through this gap right here, which is really good on him. So I'm going to have these, I believe I'm going to send these Demigryph Knights with halberds. Yeah, I'm sending them after these chameleon skinks to keep my guns safe. He was trying to overextend these guys, so I'm going to pull him back. And the key to this battle, guys, is he's trying to pick you apart. He wants you to overextend, because his guys are faster than yours. You're not going to be able to catch him. He wants to pick you apart so that he can just start shooting all your units in the rear. By doing this, I'm stopping my guys from getting surrounded. They have other Empire units to their backs. So routing off these chameleon skinks. And although all my units are very tired at this point, I mean, let's look at the armor piercing on chameleon skink, on just skink cohorts here. I'd imagine it's only 5. So, and these guys got 95 armor. So most of their damage is not going through. Now I got these guns shooting at them. Now that there's no large dino I'm used to shoot at. And these skinks, since I killed most of their leadership, besides for this skink chief over here, they don't got a lot of leadership left. And you know, I don't think skink cohort, I wonder if they beat spearmen. I don't think they do. So my opponent decides that he's not going to win. I thought it was a bit premature, but I think I won. So let's look at that in-game screen. So General of the Empire, you know, pretty much ignore him. Got some really good nets. Spearmen and Fladrons did a really good job at holding off those skinks. I'm really upset that the Fladrons ran ahead of the greatswords. It seems like sometimes they stay in formation, sometimes they don't when it's locked. I'm not sure. But my greatswords performed really great. I think these are a great pick to bring against the Lizardmen because they beat Saurus Warriors, and they're pretty much all you have that beat Saurus Warrior. They don't trade very effectively with Temple Guard, I don't think, though. Temple Guard do beat them, despite being a halberd unit. But of course, the Silver's Revenge and Silver Bullets are always a must-pick against these factions. Keeping your guys hidden and just having that. These guys just have such high DPS, that's very important. I also think Demigryph Knights with halberds, though they do get destroyed by Carnosaurs and can really get kited by chameleon skinks, if you use them right, they can be very useful. I mean, you pretty much have to bring them too. But yeah, so I like my enemy's army. I see this kind of stuff a lot against the Empire, except there are Saurus Warriors mixed in. And going wide and not bringing any big dinos against the Empire is a really good idea. Because think about what the Empire is going to bring against Lizardmen. They're going to expect big dinos. So what they're going to have is nets and Demigryph Knights with halberds and guns. So you're taking away a lot of the effectiveness of those units if you don't bring any large on your side. You can just go really wide and surround them, get on their guns, bog down their Demogryph Knights with maybe some spear swords and skinks. Then what are they gonna do? But I still think Empire does have a chance after that. I have been testing that. But yeah, guys, good game to my opponent, the Never Chosen. This is JonTaun for Total Brohammer signing out.